What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we are doing a review of Shell protocol. So this is effectively a decentralized exchange on the Arbitrum network. Shell protocol is in fact also a assembly of EVM-based smart contracts. So that's Ethereum virtual machine situated on Arbitrum One, the network. And unlike other DeFi protocols, which actually depend on large single-purpose smart contracts, Shell does serve as a hub for a modular ecosystem of services, and its architecture simplifies the bundling of smart contracts or the development of new ones, and also allows users to batch different number of services into single transactions. So it's also renowned for streamlining DeFi both for users and for developers, and it's a public asset that will be overseen by the decentralized autonomous organization. So before I get into what shells are and all of that good stuff, make sure you subscribe to the channel, give us a like, and also turn on your post notifications so you can be alerted anytime we have new content. And also don't forget to check out the links in the description, especially to some of my favorite decentralized exchanges. These include GMX, G-Trade or Gains Network, also MUX protocol. You can also use Sin Futures or Apex protocol. I believe as we enter this new bull cycle, it's important for you guys to be using trusted platforms that are non-custodial, where you don't have to worry about somebody controlling your private keys. So also make sure you go to our main site, decentralized.news, for the best cryptocurrency exchange reviews, DeFi platforms if you want to learn about NFT marketplaces, and a whole lot more trading, investing, all of that good stuff. Then check out our main site. So let's dive into what shells are actually. So if we look at stable coins that are placed in pools, these are typically provided by liquidity providers. So to monitor these contributions, the pool does issue some type of share or these so-called shells to those that are actually depositing the tokens, and to extract their tokens, providers will then exchange their shells, and these shells encapsulate the pool's underlying assets, similar to how you shell, sort of a shell houses a particular organism like a snail or a turtle. So shells offer three main advantages over non-active stable coins, including just liquidity and also spreading of risk and yield. And they essentially symbolize tokenized liquidity pools by possessing liquidity that is used for swaps. Stable coins in the pool can also be directed or directly transformed into shells and vice versa, making them intrinsically very liquid assets. So they also provide more than an efficient liquidity source. They represent diversified asset portfolios, which some might see as a sort of a vehicle for reducing risk on their holdings, as compared to just holding a single stable coin, for example. So in addition to that, the liquidity pool can also generate passive income for shareholders by providing liquidity to the wider market. And each swap generates a fee for the pool, which directly increases that value for the shells through that income generation on the assets. So considering that these shells are diversified, inherently liquid and yield bearing, they potentially could then become some of the most optimal crypto asset values in terms of them being easier to manage in single shells than multiple stable coins as well. So currently there's no equivalent to the most safest or most liquid sort of interest-bearing asset in traditional finance, such as US Treasuries, in the world of crypto. So this is why the Shell team is looking at being a little bit innovative in introducing this concept. To get started on the platform, you can use a Web3 wallet such as MetaMask. Just connect to that, and once you're connected, you can proceed to swap any asset that could be ETH or ETH, for example, for USDC, as you can see in this example. and you can then proceed to pay any gas fees that are associated with that transaction. And once you've agreed to pay the gas fee to the network, you can confirm that transaction and the trade, and you'll be able to see the confirmation that your trade has been approved once it's been processed. As you can see in this example, you can also verify the transaction on chain via a block explorer. Since Shell protocol runs on Arbitrum, you can check that on Arbiscan. Okay, so you'll also be able to see the transactional information on your typical dashboard. So to earn shares, you can wrap tokens or provide liquidity using that trade button. And so people will be asking, why would you use shells, or why would you choose this? So the team does stress that the protocol does enable you to atomically merge any set of transactions using such as LPing, for example, lending or borrowing, or executing multi-token NFT swaps, while also keeping the gas fees really low. And they do have a native automated market maker engine, which allows you to create custom pools with concentrated liquidity and fungible LP tokens as well, which significantly enhances the precision of the bonding curves. And these well-constructed curves do capture significantly more volume than their competitors. And Shell is also a platform for streamlined modular DeFi contracts. It's designed to reduce code complexity for builders and also help with the user experience. So as far as the architecture, I go a little bit in depth on that in the actual review. I talk about the architecture overview comprising of two main components. That's the Ocean, which is a communal accounting system that simplifies the composition of DeFi primitives. Also, they have Proteus, which is an AMM engine capable of accurately replicating any bonding curve shape while utilizing fungible LP tokens. So I also do go into the history of Shell as far as their version 1 protocol, which has actually been retired now. I also go into just explaining a little bit more about their value proposition. And like I said, their mission is to establish this internet monetary system using stablecoins as foundational elements. Its launch offers a liquidity pool tailored for optimized stablecoin to stablecoin exchanges, feathering weights, significant liquidity, protections against broken pegs, and also fluctuating fees. And moreover, it can directly provide liquidity between stablecoin derivatives such as C tokens, which are the primary means of interacting with the Compound protocol. You've seen Compound do really well over the last few days. It was significantly undervalued. I did do a full review of Compound, which is also available on our main site and on his channel. So you can see why I am bullish on Compound, and also on A tokens, which are minted and burned upon supply and withdrawal of assets on the Aave market. So this is what Shell Protocol is aiming to construct a framework for adaptable bonding curves that can actually adjust to new applications and market fluctuations. So I go a bit deep into that, and also into designing an optimal protocol for shells, and how they've sort of integrated a whole bunch of DeFi tools. And also I look at the use cases of Shell Protocol in depth, as well as the stimulating of liquidity through the stable coins, and also settlement of currency for DeFi protocols. Also touch on that. So if you want to know more, make sure you just check out the link in the description to the full review on our main site, decentralized.news. Don't forget to also check out the links in the description, like I said, to my books. You can check out my free book if you're interested in DeFi and all of these concepts that sound sometimes a little bit intimidating, a little bit complex, but you just need to kind of have a basic understanding of the world of DeFi, and how that ties or is comparable to the traditional finance structures and how these new ideas are coming into play in DeFi, and what these protocols are essentially trying to automate. So check out my book, DeFi-millionaire.com is the link to my free book. You can download it, check it out, and also check out our Telegram and our Discord server. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. I will be seeing you guys in the next video. But if you're also interested in just the tokenization of real-world assets on the blockchain and the different use cases of distributed ledgers, you can also check out the links to my books, Tokenized Trillions and Blockchain Applied. They will give you the full lowdown on all of that. Other than that, guys, I will see you in the next video. Peace and love, y'all.